Welcome back. As we said earlier, we're going to be doing something a little special now. Recently, Greater Than Games has merged with Dice Hate Me Games, and we're very excited to bring you a project from Dice Hate Me Games that is currently on Kickstarter, and that's a game called Bottom of the Ninth. It's all about baseball and swinging and pitching and all that great stuff. So, now we're going to take you live to the casting table where you'll get to see Chris Kirkman and Daryl Lauder playing Bottom of the Ninth live for your entertainment. Let's see how they're doing.
All right, welcome to the
Daryl
bottom
Lauder.
of the ninth. I'm game designer Daryl Lauder, and playing with me is going to be publisher Chris Kirkman. Hey, Chris.
I'm going to be taking you down is basically what I'm going to be doing.
You're going to try
But first, you'll be teaching people how to
We
play.
are going to teach the game, so just bear with me. I know you know how to play, but
It's all
I'm going to
good.
give the rundowns for everyone watching at home. So this is Bottom of the Ninth, coming out from Dice Hate Me Games and Greater Than Games. It's currently on Kickstarter right now, and this is the basic setup. It's a baseball game that plays in the final 3 outs of baseball, and it comes down to the pitcher versus the batting, aka the home team. During the game, at the start of every turn, we're going to have what's called the stare down phase. During the stare down, Chris and I both have matching set of discs here. The red one is your direction, which is high and low, and the white one is your location, which is away as well as inside. So me as the pitcher, I'm going to decide where I'm going to want to pitch. So I do this secretly where he can't see what I'm choosing. And then at the same time when we're ready, we'll both reveal. So I completely bluffed him.
Yes.
So Chris was not going to get anything. Now you're going to say, well, Daryl, what's Chris not getting? Well, let me say, if you come over here and look here on my pitcher card, this is the stat box. He also has it on his batters. And it's a series of icons. So we have red. If you get the red, the direction correct, I'll get a certain ability, which this is +1, -1 to my control, which I'll go over control in a second. White is I get to re-roll any one of my pitcher's die, which I have 2 of. Then down here, I also have red plus white, meaning if I got both, which I did here. So contact will be a foul. So if Chris does happen to get a hit off of it, it's going to result in a foul. Plus, I get one of the previously mentioned abilities. So that's how these tokens are going to work in the game to help give the players additional abilities for being in the zone, for having a good eye, for swinging just right, or for putting the right curve on the ball. So once these are done, then I'm going to roll my pitch die here, which I have my control die, which is a normal D6. And then I have my pitch die, which is a custom die, which will have 3 balls on it, 2 strikes, and 1 corner pitch. And based on this type, it's going to tell Chris what he needs to roll to be able to either escape getting a strike, and because he's obviously trying to get a hit or get walked onto base. So I'm going to go ahead and roll both of these, and I'm throwing a strike 6.
Oh,
So
that's fun.
yeah, this is going to be great. So strike 6. For any strikes, here's on the pitch card you can find here. For Chris, he needs to roll higher than whatever the current value is to get a hit. Well, he can't roll higher than a 6, so the best he could do is get a foul by tying the strike here with a 6. Anything less than would be a strike anyway. Then we come over here, so if I rolled a ball, we'll just say if I rolled a ball 3, this is a good example. If I rolled ball 3, if he tied or hit lower, then he gets a ball. If he rolled higher, then he actually swung at it and he would take the strike. And he's got his pitch count here underneath the active batter. And then the last one is a corner pitch. Corner pitches are very tricky. They're the pitcher's favorite. They're very difficult to hit. And because of that, he has to roll exactly a 3 to hit the ball. Otherwise, it results in a strike. Now, it's not pure luck here. Normally, Chris would have some mitigation to be able to roll his die one way or the other, change the numbers up and down. But in this instance, he would have lost this whole showdown. So that's how this works. Now his player here, all of his batters here, also have the same similar style stat box as the pitcher, where it's a +1, -1 to a swing. He gets to re-roll his swing, and then he's got a red and white as well, which give an additional ability, which allows him to then activate his MVP. MVP is for batters only, and it's an extra ability that they're in the zone. It's just for that swing that it's activated because everything lined up for them. And it gives them that quick boost that they need, just getting the right clutch hit at that right time. Over here, back to the pitcher, pitchers don't have MVPs. They have what's called an ace pitch. So Leslie Liu, who is my current pitcher, Wake Louder here is my bullpen. So Leslie Liu, her ace pitch is high and inside, and that's a 4-seam fastball. So if I was able to throw a high and inside through by Chris, and he didn't guess this exactly, then I would get an additional bonus that would take a strike 5 and immediately roll it up to a strike 6. So, and once we know, he can at best get a foul off of that. And then underneath all cards you see out here, there is a trait ability. These are what these players are known for, or it's their hindrance. So it's kind of the balancing mechanic of the player. So Leslie can throw just straight strikes and be incredibly dominant. However, her trait, if I ever roll a ball 1, then I hit the batter and the batter gets to first base for free. The batter's hit by pitch, HBP. So that is that. Hitbox, I'm running over everything I got here. Okay, now, yes, thank you. The ace ability, her ace pitch, high and inside, it's crazy good, so there's gotta be some way to limit it, and that's why we have the fatigue track. Anytime I throw anything high or away or both, I have to move down my fatigue. I'm tiring my arm out by doing this. When I hit the bottom, I cannot throw high anymore. I would only be able to throw low, which immediately tells Chris when he goes to guess, I know one of the chips right off the bat. The closer this gets to the bottom, kind of gives Chris a little bit of inside information on what I'm probably going to be guessing. There is a way to relieve this, and I'll cover that after we do, after an at-bat here. But basically, yes. Yeah, it's upside down. You have a mic too, you can say hi. So the point of the game is for me to get 3 outs, and the point for Chris to win is just to get 1 run. So, yep, he's got to touch all 4 and do a little jig. So he's claiming he's going to be dominant here, so we're going to find out. So we just did a practice pitch.
Right.
So I say let's just jump right into it.
Sure, we can explain things as we go along, and
Yeah.
when we activate abilities, we'll talk about how
Yeah,
they
we'll
work.
talk about what we're activating. We'll talk about hits when they happen and crushes and such like that.
Right.
So let's jump right into things.
And yours is
So the pitcher is deciding what he's going to throw.
All right, lower,
Yeah.
and Chris guessed it exactly right off the bat. So I'm not going to get any abilities here to help my pitcher.
So my ability with Hannah now will activate. I can choose any 2. In other words, reroll my swing, add +1, -1 to a swing. I can also activate my MVP ability, and I can choose 3 because there are no runners on base. So she makes a great opener.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Now her special MVP ability is a good eye. So if I tie, it'll result in a contact.
Yes, that includes balls.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
And it's fun. So I'm going to throw it. And we got a ball 5 coming down. I can't mitigate it. So Chris is going to deal with the ball 5.
Ball 5.
And he
It's
rolls
ball.
1. It's a ball.
Right.
It's all right. He could have tried
Now
to
that
re-roll
happened
and such,
because
but
you can either tie or go lower than a ball, and it results in a ball.
correct. Yep. Yeah, I didn't even go over that. I didn't go over the pitch types.
Well, you did. You started
yeah.
talking about the strikes.
Yeah.
So in other words,
strike,
look
he
at
wants to roll higher than. You want to swing faster than the ball to be able to make contact. Ball, you want to tie it or go less than, so showing you didn't swing. But a corner pitch, he has to tie it exactly. It's best to think of the swing as the swing die as the strength of your swing of your bat. A 1, you're not swinging. A 6, you're swinging with all mustard.
Right.
So that's right. I use condiments. All right.
Okay.
Let me guess here. High and away.
So I got high.
So I do fatigue my high because I threw high here. But he didn't guess the location correctly, so I do get that bonus. And now I'm going to roll. And
Now your bonus allows her to reroll one of her pitcher's die.
correct. But I'm going to opt not to because a ball 2 is pretty hard.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
And I can add +1, -1 to a swing, so I'm hoping I roll really low. Yes. Another ball.
Touch my die, I think you got to re-roll that. All right, and we go right back into the stare down. So this is just like in the game where the pitcher gets the ball back, turns around, talks to the catcher, figures it out, gives the batter a very evil eye. And I think I'm going to get you here. Nope. Okay, I got the re-roll again.
No fatigue because no higher inside chosen.
Oh, but I'm going to re-roll the 1 for a far. All right, I'll take that. If I left it at ball 1, I hit your batter.
Oh, that's right.
And I'm not giving you a base.
Yes, okay. So that's part of her trait. It's
Correct.
always ability.
Yes, right here.
Okay, so ball 4, and my mitigation is I can subtract, so I want to roll low again. I did, I tied, it's fine. It's another ball.
Another ball.
So we're set up to be walking on this
We're
one.
not walking. We're not walking.
Oh, come on now.
They're deciding the pitch.
All right, I got inside.
All right. I'm going to
Come on, hit
mitigate
me.
this to a 2. So thankfully I had this to save from hitting the batter.
Right. Now my ability can be a re-roll, so we'll see how this goes. Which I do. I need to re-roll it.
Currently a strike. Still a strike.
All right.
I think we're going full count here.
I know.
Back to the stare down.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah.
Like a book.
See, I knew it. Ball 3. All right. So I can choose any 3 now. Of course, I got a good eye. That includes I can still hit this. Doesn't matter. I'll take it. I'm gonna walk on.
You walk on. All right. So Hannah takes the base.
Yep. And now I move to my next batter in the lineup.
And while he's doing that, me as the pitcher, I'm going to look at my empty bases and count them. So I have 1, 2, which means I now get 2 points of relief. So I go to my fatigue track and go 1, 2, and now I'm back up to full. As you can see, this also helps simulate as the closer the game gets to full bases, the more stressed the pitcher's going to be.
Exactly.
So now we're going to go right back. We got Benny Sobolino on deck, or actually he's on the plate.
He's on the plate.
Molly Noma is on deck.
Correct.
I'm feeling like Remy right now for the Red Sox network.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
So he guessed it. I'm not going to get my ability. I still fatigue, so it's my penalty for throwing it.
Right. And I activate my ability, which we'll get to in a second. So go ahead and roll yours.
Well, you'll activate after
after
you roll.
Right.
All right.
Strike 4.
not
That's
terrible.
fair. That's fair. Okay, so I can roll to see what I get now. Now I have to get higher than which I did not. So
But-
I can activate now my MVP ability or any 2 of the above. Now
Correct.
my MVP ability is still first. If the swing results in a strikeout, in other words, 3 strikes, ignore it and treat it as contact. Of course, I don't want to activate that.
Right. That's pointless right now.
So I'm going to re-roll. Which doesn't matter either because I cannot add +1 to that to get a 4. I have to beat.
Correct.
I have to beat the strike.
Correct.
So I need to use it again to re-roll.
Yep. Reroll one more time. Now we got a 5.
Now
we have
ball's in the game for a
contact.
second. Yes.
All right.
Okay.
New part of the game. So you saw one walked. Now we have contact. Chris has successfully hit the ball, and now it's my job to switch quickly into the fielding position. And Chris is going to try to run from home plate to first. I'm going to try to throw him out. So by doing that, we both pick up our die, and we're both going to start racing each other. We're both trying to roll a 5 or a 6. If I roll a 5 or a 6 first, I'm going to yell out. If Chris rolls a 5 or 6 first, he's going to yell
Safe.
safe. Whatever the call is what the runner's going to be. If there's a tie, like in baseball, tie goes to the runner. Ready?
Ready?
Normally we don't say ready, set, go.
Yeah.
It just goes,
Right.
but here we go.
And they're running
Safe.
for the base.
Oh,
It's
come
safe.
on. Dropping the balls in the. Oh, that's crazy. All right.
Piece of cake,
So
man.
now I have one base empty, so I'm gonna relieve my high here.
Hey, bud.
All right, and then we're gonna go right back into stare down.
All right. Let's see what you're going to do this time. Oh, all right.
All right,
So I've
going
moved
for
on
the-
to my next batter. We got Melanoma up on the plate now.
I went for the 4-seam fastball, high and inside. I got it.
Yep. So
And
your
I get
ace-
in addition to that, I still also get a reroll. I'm gonna reroll.
That was a strike.
That's rubbish.
So a strike 3. Now I have Melanoma. I'm going to be able to add +1 or -1 in my swing.
Yep.
My trait is I get +1 versus strikes with runners in scoring position, which I have one. Which means if it's on second or third base, then I get a +1. So now I've got to get higher than a 3, and I get a +1 on this. There may be contact. There is not, and I can't add enough to it, so that's a strike.
Strike. Nice. All right, that worked out. Normally with a strike, the higher the pitch control is, the better for the pitcher.
Right.
This one worked out because dice hate Chris.
It is true. Oh.
Oh, all right, you got the away, I got the low here, so now I have the mitigation value. Here's the pitch. Ball 4.
Ball 4. That was here and there.
Yep. And I'm going to roll this down to a ball 3.
All right. So I can re-roll this one, which I don't need to because I tied it, so it's a ball.
Tied, it's a ball.
All right.
Feel like I need a big wad of Big League Chew or
Yeah,
some
you do.
sunflower seeds right now.
Did you roll a high that last time? What did I get? No, it was away.
No, yep.
Sorry.
Nope.
Okay. Oh!
I got him. I got both. I'm not getting this, but I do get the double. That means any contact he's going to make here is going to be a foul. And then I also get one additional ability. So let's see. Why? Why? I'm going to roll the ball. Give me a strike. Oh,
Come on.
she's slumming.
You got one more.
Yeah.
Got to re-roll it. So I don't have anything. I just need to get a 5
Yeah,
or
you
lower.
just need a 5 or lower. 6, 6, 6, 6.
It's another ball. You're tearing that up. All right.
Well, it's the small space. You know?
Yeah. All right. High.
All right, through high, so I'm fatiguing the high there.
Oh, corner 3.
I'm going to re-roll this, try to get me a 6. Oh, no, 4. All right, I'll take it.
So I can mitigate though, so I
Yep.
need a 3, a 4, or a 5.
Or a 5.
To contact.
Yeah.
Let's contact.
5, contact.
Out!
Oh,
The
you
base
got
and he's
me.
out.
Yeah.
All right, so you got it now.
I got one on.
All right.
Now everyone's going to ask,
Next
why
batter.
isn't everyone running? Well, technically, we're throwing the leadoff runner out, not the person running from home first. Baseball
Simplifying
logic.
things a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, so I've moved on. Now I've got Anvil MacGyver. He's my closer. He's a heavy hitter. Hopefully I can get a home run off of this. His trait is always +1 to swing and crush rolls. So even if I roll a 5, I can crush on a 5 or 6.
Yep.
We'll talk. We haven't got the crushes yet,
No. Hopefully we won't need to.
but we'll see. All right.
Oh, actually, I got one base. You know what? I'm actually going to go to the bullpen here.
You
Before
gonna
we
swap
go
out?
in.
Okay.
So between batters, I'm going to swap out. I'm going to send Leslie Lou to the showers, and I'm going to take up and bring Wake Louder in. He's got a new ace ability, so it's low and away. Now, because he hasn't had as much warm-up time as Leslie, he doesn't get full fatigue. He doesn't get full relief. He starts right here. He can't go above that point, but this is going to be pretty decent for where we're at.
Okay.
So.
Oh, this is bad. This is
Yeah.
bad. Okay.
Oh, give me a corner 6. Ball
Ball
5
5.
again. All right, now I'm going to roll the ball. And I'm going to try rolling the ball. And
Guess
it's
it
going
was
to be a
me.
ball 5.
Oh, get out
wow.
of here. Oh,
Oh, that's
strike,
awesome.
sorry.
It was a strike. He had
Not
nothing to
good.
do with mitigate
Not
on that.
Good. All right.
I served that right on a platter for you, and you still fumbled
Well,
it.
he loves to swing.
Yeah, oh, he does.
All right.
He does. All right, so
Pitcher's considering.
What are you doing there, Wake?
And here comes the
I think
pitch.
you know what I'm doing. No, you don't.
I keep thinking you're going to try to get it in there. You're going to
Yeah,
do your
you think
knuckleball.
so. You think
Yeah.
so. Ball
Ball
2.
2.
Ooh. You know what? I'm actually just going to roll this down to a ball 1 now.
So I need a 1.
But
So
you're
we're gonna
+1 to your swing for Anvil.
Oh, for everything. So it's an automatic strike.
It's going to be an automatic strike for
He
Anvil.
loves to swing.
Yep.
All right.
So, again, just to clarify, if he rolled a 1, Anvil's trait is he's +1 because he swings at everything.
Everything.
So his lowest roll could be a 2. So that's why it's an immediate strike.
Right.
Oh, am I going to do hide inside again? Or is it going to be low and away? Or is it going to be some combination thereof?
Here comes the
No,
pitch.
he's not dumb enough to do it again. Yes, he is.
Come on.
All right, I just need one strike here. Oh, strike and a 5.
Strike
I'm gonna
5.
let that
You're
sit.
gonna let it
I'm not
sit?
gonna re-roll.
Okay. So I've got +1 to my rolls.
Yes. So you need a 4.
And another +1, so I need a 4, yes.
Yep. And a 5's contact.
Get out of here.
We're throwing people off the
Second,
base.
right,
Oh,
nice.
God.
Yes.
Just got it.
He's
Oh.
safe. The bases are loaded.
Base is loaded.
Ah.
Back to Hannah.
Back to Hannah. All right.
This is a good one, too, even for a closer, because ties result in contact for her, so.
Yes, yes, yes.
All right.
It's these amazing felt top tables.
Oh,
They're making the die bounce.
Sure, I hear you. Are you going to do high and inside again?
I am.
Are you?
I'm totally gonna throw high and
Okay,
inside again.
That's cool. All right. I knew it.
I told
knew
you.
it.
I told
knew
you.
it.
Ooh. I'm gonna roll that up to a 6. +1, +1.
I know. All right, but, so if I roll a 6, I'll contact.
It's contact.
Yes. Is it a crush?
No.
Just
Just
all right,
contact.
all right.
Nope.
Nope.
Strike. All right.
Are you just going to throw high and inside the entire game?
I think I'm going to.
Are you really?
I really think I'm going
Oh,
to.
okay.
Here comes the pitch.
All right. So I got away.
All right. So now I'm throwing my my knuckleball.
Yeah. So this is.
So if I roll a ball 5 or a ball 6, it's gonna change to a corner 6.
It's bad.
It's very bad. So here we go.
No.
Oh,
And you can only add to
oh, this is
that or
the
subtract
worst.
to that. You'll want to do the 2.
So all I have to
All
do,
right.
I have to hope you get
This could
2
be it.
ones.
This is probably going to be a contact, and this is going to be the runoff to see if I can
For the win, for
the
you.
win. Yeah. Ready?
Yep.
That's contact. The run at base was running. It could go
Safe
any way.
Oh!
It's a tie.
Ah, bring it on home.
And that's a game of bottom of the ninth. Good game.
And we're back. So we're going to be going on to the semifinal round very soon here. We need just a couple minutes to do setup and get the next team in place, but we'll see you here in just a few minutes for the semifinals. Play ball.